Yes, my people, we have returned. The Premier League is back, and this Monday night we take on Crystal Palace here at the Emirates Stadium. And not just that, Patrick Vieira is back. Now, he's obviously managing Crystal Palace, and if they win, they go above us. But I want to know from you guys, are you excited to see him back at the Emirates Stadium?
Do you know what? I'm actually coming here on Monday. A friend of mine's got a season ticket, and I'm coming. So, which is why I actually hit the shop just now, just to get something nice and warm for the Emirates. But yeah, I think it's going to be big, man. It's going to be big. I'm a big Vieira fan, so just to see him come back, and he's still got a little bit of love for us. So let's see, let's see.
Would you have wanted him as a manager over Mikel Arteta? Big question.
Oh, I don't know. I want to see what he can do with Palace yet.
Yes, I'm excited about that because he's a good player, and he can see the game and see how we play. And he was the Arsenal legend 10 years ago, so you can see the game and stuff,
Let me ask you, obviously, Patrick Vieira returns here. You seem like a guy that probably watched Patrick Vieira in the past, a great legend. Are you excited to see him here on Monday?
Yeah, I am excited to see him back here. I grew up with him, you know, being a general at Arsenal, and hopefully it'll be good to see him back here. It'll be good to see him back.
Yeah, good. I'm looking forward to it. I know Palace have been doing really well. I think Vieira is going to have a really big and really warm reception here, so I'm looking forward to seeing that for him as well. I think it's going to be really good.
Patrick Vieira back at the Emirates, how are you feeling? Are you excited to see him? Will you be here or will you be watching from home?
Yeah, I've bought a ticket already.
Amazing.
No, I go to every game, but it's nothing special other than the fact that Patrick's returning. Obviously, club legends will give him a good standing ovation when he comes out from the tunnel. I'm expecting no different to other results. We still have to beat them, still have to get the 3 points, get the job done.
We've had a lot of players away off on international duty, succeeding, flying, the likes of Saka, Emile Smith-Rowe, Aubameyang, even Partey got a few goals in this international break. But do you think they can convert this from the internationals to the Premier League?
I'm optimistic after the international break, especially with our youngsters, Emile Smith-Rowe, Bukayo Saka, both putting in some impressive performances, and we'll pretty much carrying that over from the Premier League into the international break, and then hopefully they can carry that over to when we're back here Monday night.
I think it was a good little break. Maybe it was good to see Saka and some of the Gooners out there for England. I think let's see what happens. I think before the international break we started seeing a bit of a change. But yeah, no, feeling positive, feeling good. Yeah.
Do you think they can convert what they did in the internationals over to the Premier League?
I hope so. I hope so. I think fingers crossed. I think for all Arsenal fans at the moment, especially this year.
So the international break is finally over. How are you feeling as an Arsenal fan? And do you watch the internationals?
Yeah, from time to time. I want to see Bukayo Saka perform. I was hoping Ramsdale got a game maybe against Andorra. And then obviously I've been watching the under-21s with Emile Smith-Rowe, Balogun came on. So it's been good. Obviously it's nothing like Arsenal. You know, you got to say it proper. It is Arsenal that I'm looking forward to every week. International break is a bit of a blur at times of proceedings, but I don't know. It's all right.
Yeah. Can they Can they convert their form from internationals back to their club football?
I hope so. Emile's been really consistent this season. Bukayo's been really consistent this season. A few shaky moments here and there, like Brighton. It was very compact. It was very hard to break down the team and whatnot. But it's very much a case of getting the ball rolling again. This is a perfect opportunity Monday night under the lights against Patrick Vieira's Crystal Palace, and we'd hope that we can get a good result.
So the international break is finished. Let me ask you, how are you feeling as an Arsenal fan? And do you watch the internationals? Do you follow it, or do you mainly just watch club football?
Mainly just club football. Yeah, it's a nice time to take a bit of a break. I know a lot of our players have done pretty well throughout the break, which is great. But I'm also a big fantasy Premier League player, so it's a bit tough in those couple of weeks where we got nothing to do on that front.
I'm feeling good. We just won against Spurs, so I'm gassed about that. Flex to my friends and stuff, so that's good. But I'm ready for the Arsenal game coming soon.
Do you think they can convert their international form back to Arsenal?
Yeah, they have a 1 week off, so I think they could be ready to play the game at Arsenal, and
So we're unbeaten in the last 4 matches. We've got a solid defence. I'm starting to slightly see a style of play. I want to know, are you starting to believe in Arteta's process? I want to ask you as well, Mikel Arteta, since obviously the new signs have come in, it seems like he's kind of got a pattern of play coming together now. We haven't really lost in the past 4 either as well, so we're unbeaten. How are you feeling about him as a manager? Do you think the process is starting to come alive, or are you still not really a massive fan?
It's a man that divides opinion amongst everybody.
Yeah.
I think you've got to give people time.
Yep.
I do feel that the first 3 matches we had of the season, you know, really out of those matches, if there was 9 points on the table, I think you'd probably look realistically to say if we got 5 out of that, we'd be doing very well. Yeah. And then you look at who we had out also. You know, I think he was unfortunate. We had the international break, we come back, and the new signings, having Tomiyasu back in there, forming a partnership between Gabriel and Ben White, that seemed to work well, and it, you know, it pushed us on. Well, I say it pushed us on. It enabled us to stable the ship.
Right.
Look, we need to continue a little bit of the continuity that we got. And you know, if we could start again doing that Monday night, then you know, we're heading in the right direction. But it's too early to say have we turned a corner. Blah blah. We need to have some continuity, and we need to be churning out results. Definitely. It's a results-based game. If you can get those results, then I mean, 3 matches time, then I can really say whether I back him or whether there is a process to trust. But I need a little bit more time. You've got to show continuity in the Premier League.
Fair enough. Oh, you just spoke about results there. Give me a result. Score prediction for the Arsenal Palace game.
1-0 to the Arsenal.
1-0 to the Arsenal. Respect.
Still no, but I feel like we need more time, like 4 months. We could just see if it's going good, then good. But if it's going bad, then I don't think so. We're not in the Europa League, which is very embarrassing. And even Spurs not in the Europa League, but yeah.
Okay, give me a score prediction for Monday night's game, Arsenal versus Crystal Palace.
It's like 1-0 maybe.
1-0?
Yeah, simple, you know, it's long,
Yeah, I am, and I had my doubts. I was here for some of the early games this season, and yeah, it was pretty tough. But I'm glad, you know, the management have stuck through and he's doing well. He's turning things around, and that's exciting. Yeah, it's nice to see what he's doing.
Are you starting to sway? Do you start to trust the process, or you still have your doubts?
Do you know what? I will wait to see what happens till the end of the season. You know, you got to keep your hopes alive, and you got to see what happens. We're Gooners at the end of the day till we die, right? So let's see what happens.
Perfect. Actually, before we go, score prediction.
Oh, 3-0 Arsenal.
Hey, love that. Confident, my man.
No, you know what? With Arteta, it's been a bit like fluctuating for me. Like every single game is a bit of a different story. I think some fans are a bit too quick to jump on him. You know, like there's some fans who wanted him out after the City game, which is fair enough. We lost 5-0. But then obviously with the Spurs game and with you know, a good run of games now that we've had, and we're going to have now easier games as well. Yeah, I think you've got to consider just give him up to Christmas, see what he can do, and you know, if he's not in a reasonable position for the club of Arsenal stature or the stature of Arsenal's club, then you know that's what I'd say.
Okay, score prediction for Monday.
I'm going 3-1. I don't see why not. Obviously, Palace, they might set up a bit differently to how they set up against Spurs. You know, low block. That might suit them a bit better. And then that might mean that it's a bit like the Brighton game for Arsenal, because you know, a bit hard to break them down, a bit hard to move forward. But I think 3-1. We'll have the fans on our side. We'll have a full stadium, and yeah, you know, it's going to be a good affair.
Okay, so before we go, give me a score prediction for Monday night's game.
I reckon we're going to do very well. Palace are doing well too, though, but I say 3-1 to us.
3-1, a confident result as well. A lot of people are saying 3-1. You think we're going to get a lot of goals? Who do you think is going to score those goals on Monday for us?
Aubameyang will be on the score sheet. I reckon he'll get a couple at least. Otherwise, I'm not too sure who else is going to come through for us. But yeah, I reckon he's going to stay with his momentum.
So that's it. You've heard what the people have had to say down here at the Emirates Stadium. The big man returns here Monday night at 8 PM. Patrick Vieira, the legend himself. Will he outdo Mikel Arteta, or Mikel Arteta outdo Patrick Vieira? Will the process finally go bang? Make sure you stay tuned for all the AFTV content around match day, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and let us know if you agree with what you've heard in this video in the comments below. We will see you next time on Ask the Fans.